Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. And I say late. Thank you for your endurance. This is the end of the 3 days conference. And for the last 2 or 3 decades here in Africa, we made tremendous progress. I remember I came here in Africa probably 20 years ago. Over the last 20 years, I have observed tremendous progress in this continent. Hunger, poverty have come down. Trade has increased, investment has come, agriculture has grown, most was agriculture. So the country is moving towards the right track to achieve middle income countries. So many countries have reached that or almost there. But in the meantime, the continent continues to struggle with some of the changes. Climate change, the poverty hunger level still relatively high because some of the diseases, like Ebola, the recent outbreak of Ebola. But the good news is the African leaders are committed. Many of you have mentioned about Malabo commitments or declarations. So the leaders have committed to produce more with mass, with sustainable food production. Leaders committed to open trade, open more transparent trade, for investment. This morning I came over here about 1:30. I spent only 5 minutes to go through the visa application and going through customs. I didn't have the visa. This is a record in my whole life. Visa application going through the customs, 5 minutes. So this is not unique here in this country, in Ethiopia. I went to Tanzania, I went to Kenya to say a month ago. The visa application process is so nice, so clean. And the poor Chinese know this. I really appreciate that. But the which actually means a lot. It means you really try to facilitate trade and investment. Could you imagine some of our neighbors in Asia? Even you provide enough materials, enough application in advance, you still don't get a visa in 2 or 3 months. That deters investment. That deters trade. I can see commitment from the countries here and from the region. And most importantly, the Malabo commitment that declared that the continent would like to end hunger and malnutrition by 2025. So this is not impossible. However, this really provides aspiration for many, not only in this continent, but also in other parts of the world. So ending hunger and malnutrition by 2025 is an aspiration goal. It is also achievable if we all work together. So that also demands RACEX to do more. 10 years ago, 2 targets, 6% agricultural growth, 10% budget allocation. I think we've achieved a lot. Higher agricultural growth, higher allocation of the government budget to agriculture. So in the future, RACEX needs to broaden its scope to nutrition, to hunger, to climate change, to cross-boundary diseases. I'm glad that John McDermott is sitting here. So I hope the CGI programs, not only agricultural nutrition and health, the whole CGI line, the CGI, the new strategy of SNF, needs to work with African partners to listen to their demand, to make sure that their work is relevant, make sure that their work will finally achieving with our partners. Then in the development of the CGI research programs, make sure that the consultations will be held here. This is the demand to build a strong partnership with African partners. So at least from my side, from IPRI, as one of the 50 centers directors, I'm committed to make sure that in the next round of certain results framework, next round of CPR investment programs, we make sure that we use GRACE as a sounding board, as a platform to listen, to hear from you, and to make sure that our work is relevant, is legitimate. So finally, I just want to thank my colleagues, particularly Osman Badian, his leadership in making sure that IPRI has a strong presence here in the country. For your information, more than 50% of IPRI's research is budget outside here in this country. We have 2 regional offices, one in Senegal and one here in Paris. In the United States by government. We try to use that office to work more closely with the African Union Commission. And in the meantime, we also have 7 or 8 strong country services. So one typical program here is in Ethiopia. So Bart and Mayu, many others are working with the Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Trade and Commerce. So we are here in Africa to work with you. So I want to thank my colleagues for their effort in doing that. I also would like to thank our development partners who provide very much financial support. USAID, DFID, IFAD, Netherlands, and beyond. And of course, finally, I wanted to show my strong appreciation of your leadership from the African Union Commission, particularly Madam Commissioner, for your strong support of this partnership. With that, thank you very much. Good night.